starting stream to build our scene because, you know, that.
Of course.
We did it live. Hopefully people will jump in. Please hope it's not a real echo.
Well, how do you sound though? Does he still have an echo?
Yeah, turn that off. Now I can hear my voice. There's no echo in my head. Am I muted now?
He says you're muted now.
Am I muted now? Do you hear me now? Check.
I love it.
It's hilarious. I think we got rid of it. I think we got rid of it. Let me know. The responses are slow because you know he's got to wait for
the delay.
Go through.
No, you can't roast him right back. You can't do that.
I'm not going to roast him back. There's still an echo. Son of a beastie.
It's Danilo's side, y'all, not mine.
It's my side, not her side. There's still. Let me see. I'm going to go on my phone. This would be the quickest way to diagnose it. It'll be a real echo on my channel because I'm listening on my phone. Open up. Do it. Check this one. Just turn this off.
I unmuted my YouTube window. There's echo.
This is like trying to decipher. See, I know I've got my microphone. I can hear you fine, Hong. It's just me. It's just my sound. We're doing it again, folks. We're doing it to you again. We're the worst. Device audio disabled. Device audio 2 disabled. Disabled. I still hear. How about now? Did that do it? Did I disable it? Yeah, I think I killed it. Did I kill it? It's dead. I killed it. Yes! Thunder Dan strikes again. Now, where I wanted to leave off, let's go ahead and close this. I don't want to exit. Cancel that. Whatever you're thinking, don't exit Streamlabs now. Listen, guys, welcome back to Chiefs Chat Live. It's Thunder Dan, your man with a plan, and to my left, right on camera, Golden Voice, Hong Force. How are you, my lady? Good to have you back. Hallelujah. Now I can't hear her. What is going on? I had her fine a second ago. Hang on a second here. Don't do this to me, show. Don't do this to me. How's she muted? Talk to me, Hong. I can't hear you in my headset either. Oh, I hear you. Duh. I hear you. You hear her on the show? Make sure you guys can hear her on the show. Check with me. No, I don't hear you. I don't hear. How did I mute her? Oh my gosh, this thing is annoying. Hang on a second. Audio. We're gonna go back to audio because we had you fine a minute ago. Desktop audio. Default. Hong.
Check. 1, 2.
Again.
Check.
There you are.
2. Oh, okay.
There you are.
All right.
And I'm
is
not
there an
echoey.
echo?
Nope. Out here, no echo. Hang on. No, there is an echo. What? How is that a thing? Okay, we're going to disable that one. We're going to go desktop 1 default. Let's try that. Now check with me, Hong.
Check. 1, 2. Check.
Nope. Still doing it. I got to disable both desktops. What are you talking about? That makes no sense. Desktops. Can we go default to you?
I'm dying at the chat. He's been doing this for years, y'all. We have been doing this for years.
This is why channels have. My gosh. Wave 3.
You're our studio engineer, so.
It's this way. Close this one. Disable. I'm disabling that. Check 1 2 check. Check 1 2 with a hand so I can see him on camera. I was watching my stupid head. 1 2 check. Oh, check 1 2 with a hand so I can see him.
I hear you.
No echo.
Do you hear me?
Okay, we got it. Let's see. Talk to me. Talk to me, Goose.
Check,
yeah, you're good.
2.
There it is. There it is. All right. Now, what were we saying before? Oh, yeah.
We were saying
welcome back to the show.
This is training camp for Chiefs chat as well, y'all. Welcome back to the show.
That's right.
Our chat friends here. Hopefully, we're doing this weekly again. This is supposed to kick us off weekly
1
again.
1,000,000%. And you guys are broken. You've broken through the iceberg with us. We're on now. We're now after the show. I will go through and re-rig everything so we don't run into this at the beginning of every show because that's no fun. That's a waste of time. Yeah, we're back every week. We're going to cover every Wednesday. I'll try to do a little extra here and there when I can. It's a busy schedule. But first, I want to say hello to Golden Voice, Hong Force, without interruptions from me.
Hello. It is so good to see you. It is really good to be back. I feel like a lot has happened in the last several months since were on air last between Chiefs, football, lives. So I can't wait to catch up on all the things in the limited time we have this evening, however. So
yes. We're limited
squeeze in
as
much as we can.
She's got a heart out as soon as she's got to go. I don't know exactly what time that is from now, but
when my child calls me and tells me he needs to shift.
There's been an injury.
There's been an injury in the family. Chiefs have a few injuries as well, but we have a collarbone injury as well in my household, and it is not pretty. It's frustrating. It's all of the things, and it just sucks coming off 3 weeks until the very first game of the season. So
brutal.
That's where we're at.
That sucks. My son had a broken collarbone. He played lacrosse, and he lost the season. It was very frustrating. But they're young, they're limber, they're very regenerative.
Resilient.
They're very regenerative.
Regenerative, yes. Their cells regenerate a lot better than ours and a lot faster than ours. Absolutely.
From all accounts, limited though they may be, for me, he seems like a very positive young man, and I think that he's going to lick this thing. Brady, you're going to crush it, bro. You're going to be back before you know it. All right? Stay positive.
I'll play this replay for him a little bit later.
Looking right at the camera, talking to him. You got this, buddy. I believe in you, man. From this football player to that football player, piece of cake. You're going to get it.
Love it.
And good
I
luck
appreciate
this season.
The energy and the vibes.
For sure. 100%. I would say the same thing to any teammate as I played football, but I probably wouldn't go visit them in the hospital too much because we don't like doing that because it's bad
Right.
juju, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, go ahead and give us the lowdown on the injuries that you were looking at online today.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So, as y'all probably are well aware, we put on pads on Sunday. And so we are in pads on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and today. Thank God we are off tomorrow and have a little bit of break. But Tuesday was the first day. So that was yesterday. My days are kind of crazy. But yesterday was probably the day with the most injuries that we've seen so far. We had a cornerback, Christian Fulton, with a knee injury, cornerback Darius Rush with a hamstring, cornerback Eric Scott with a hamstring. We're leaving that cornerback room very, 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 very short here. Safety Dion Bush with a hamstring, linebacker Jeffrey Boss with an ankle, and then tight end Jake Briningstool with the hamstring as well. In addition to all that, some more well-known names. Hollywood Brown with an ankle, went off with an ankle injury. Xavier Worthy is in concussion protocol. Our linebacker Cooper McDonald is sick, and Sky Moore had a hamstring injury pretty early on in the practice. So good news is that most of these injuries don't seem to be too long-term. So not a big concern, I don't believe, but anytime the pads come on, the competition level is increased, and of course, then the injuries happen. So you hate to see them in preseason. Luckily, hopefully, we have an incredible training staff who's always put the players' needs and well-being priority. So hopefully, they'll be back in action in no time.
100%. And don't leave any jokes in the comments about we didn't know Sky Moore could run fast enough to pull a hamstring. We already dropped the joke. Let it go. It's okay. Yeah. So we got a lot of guys nicked up. That's what's going to happen in preseason. It is what it is. There's a whole bunch of new guys on the roster. There's a whole bunch of moving parts going around right now. I'm going to try to transition to another screen and see if it works. Because
you want to do this?
My transition box. Well, I don't think it'll affect the sound. It's just a matter of getting over to the other screen.
All right.
It just went black. Let's try that channel. Yeah. So all these electronics, when you don't do the show for a while, they all get upgrades, like your phone would. Your cell phone, and you'll see a bunch of old channels. This is great. I love this. No, not the end. No, we're not going to go to the end. This is awesome. We're showing you way too much of the sausage being made. So we're going to leave all that stuff for next week. I'll show you that stuff. I think, Hong, you're off next week, correct? And then back, or is it the 20th?
The 20th.
Okay.
No, I can't recall.
We'll figure it out. If she's going to be back here, that's great. Next week, I'll show you. We got a couple commercials I want to show you that are out right now. You might see yours truly in holding out for this has got to stay. This beard I'm stroking has got to stay for a minute, a hot second. I'm on consideration for a film which would shoot in Virginia, which would be great. But I ain't going to talk like this. I'm going to have an accent, but it ain't going to be like this. It's going to sound different. But it's pretty fun. Pretty fun film. If I get to be a part of that, I will share what I can with you when I can. And next week I'll share the commercials with you. But if you see a weird-looking golfer looking into the bush and seeing a weird-looking Englishman, that could be me. And if you see another spot where there's a dad and a son in a car talking about girls, and then the dad starts talking about his lunchbox, that could also be me.
Oh, boy.
So they fit.
Okay, so that's 2 spots to look for.
So
all
look
right.
out, be on the lookout for those. In the meantime,
Love
this
it.
team that we all love and believe in, I'll just play the audio for you because we don't have video. But there's a post. It says, I went for more Chiefs news, and obviously, you know, the injury to Christian Fulton, who's one of our new corners, hopefully one of our starters. That sucks. And it had Hollywood Brown on there. Then it had Jawan Taylor also dealing with something. Jawan Taylor, who could be in danger of losing his job. We can talk about that next week. We'll get more deep into that stuff in the weeds. There's a lot of time. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff, including a lot of cuts coming up in the next few weeks. So, in the meantime, let's just get on to this fun little thing. The AI is the second time in about a month I've done an AI check on something, and this is how stupid computers are. Unless you tell them the truth, they say dumb stuff. So I was watching a movie, and it was about an actress, and there was an actress and these 2 young guys, and one played her son and one played her son's classmate. It was called Class. It's an old movie. Andrew McCarthy, Rob Lowe, and not Basinger. What was her name? Gosh, it's an older actress. She was like a beautiful woman in the 70s. Let's put it that way. So she was playing a mom. And the referral to her was, I was like, how old was she when they made this movie? Is this like appropriate? How old was Andrew McCarthy? Andrew McCarthy was 18, playing a little younger, and she was 34. And I found out from one site that she was 34. And the other site said, if you're referring to this movie Class with Andrew McCarthy and Rob Lowe, she's not in that movie. I go, really? She's not in that movie that I'm watching right now that she's in? So that was AI's brilliant take there. And I was like, that's interesting. Now this one, I searched for new news on the Kansas City Chiefs. And it said the Kansas City Chiefs are currently in training camp with their ninth practice schedule, blah, 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 yada, yada, injuries, this, that, the other thing. The team is also preparing, ready for this? For a move to a new $3 billion stadium at Disney World in the future with a rebranding to the Musketeers. And I clicked on a link, and this is the audio that came up with it. Listen to this nonsense.
They will relocate the team to a new $3 billion stadium at the Wide World of Sports at Disney World. Each level of the stadium will have a different theme to it, including Disney, Pixar, Muppets, and Star Wars. On top of that, there will be rides throughout the stadium to add to the fun atmosphere. This includes a monorail that will transport people around the stadium and Tower of Terror style elevators. As part of the purchase, they will be rebranding the team to the Musketeers and getting away from the current quote-unquote racist name. What's cool is their jerseys will be different every single game. That's right, Disney will rotate jerseys throughout the year, and each jersey will have a different name and design to it. Disney is doing this because the Chiefs are one of the greatest football franchises in the past 10 years. They want to capitalize on the success and add the team to their portfolio. Also, this makes even more sense with Taylor Swift becoming a Disney princess, which we reported on earlier. The Kansas City Chiefs will play their last games at Arrowhead Stadium this season, and then the team will move over the summer. For more
So, that's crazy. You still listening to the replay, Hong? It's awesome.
Terrible. You are not allowed to use AI.
Yeah. Yeah.
And AI is only as good as the prompts that are going
That's
in,
right.
by the way. So let's skip that, and hopefully not very many people have heard that.
And
that
then
is,
maybe.
Whew.
And then only maybe as good as that.
Yeah.
But in creepier AI news, yours truly, in preparation for the second meeting, whatever, the interview with the director for this film that I'm in consideration for, I wanted to have, in the past, I would record my dialogue into a recorder and play it back, and then have another version where it's like, well, not my dialogue, like the whole scene. Then another version where my lines are cut out so I can interact with the voice and have a space for my dialogue to fit in there naturally, not rushed, so I can get ready and prepare so that when I read it for them live on a Zoom call, it's all natural, it's all relaxed, it's all yada, yada, whatever. I decided to use this AI platform. And it said, just, it's Speechify. It's called Speechify. And it was just, the thing was going to read the text out loud. Like I listen to audiobooks all the time. Why not? And I get in there. First of all, first thing I was like, right out of the gate, shocker, it gives the intro for the device, for the app. Hey, man, it's D-O-double-G. And it's like Snoop Dogg's voice talking to me. I'm like, okay, I don't know who would want a book read to them in Snoop Dogg voice. But maybe if, I was partying a little bit and I wanted to have a laugh, okay, but that's interesting. And then there was like Gwyneth Paltrow on there and all these other people were in there. But then there was generic. I just grabbed a generic voice and I did it. And I was going through some stuff and I'm like making eggs and bacon for my daughter and listening to this dialogue and stuff. And then a thing pops up and it's like an advertisement that says, hey, during your trial, because it was a free trial, it said, why don't you try your own voice speech to text? I'm like, well, yeah, I do that all the time. I read the lines in, I record it. And it's just like, just with this simple 15-second prompt. And I'm like, 15 seconds? This is 4 pages of dialogue. This is not 15 seconds. I'm okay, I'll check it out. I got a little hook in the mouth. They're like, let's go down the river with this, see if we get pulled in the boat or not. I check the thing, and it says, repeat this dialogue, and then press end. So I open it up, and it was something to the effect, I'm paraphrasing, but it was something to the effect of, hi, this is Danilo. I'm reading this dialogue so that I can take my voice and magically insert it into Speechify so my scripts and my text can be made into speech-to-text with the magic of Speechify. And send it. I played it back. You want to creep the shit out of yourself, folks. This thing took my voice.
You got it for us?
No, I don't have it because I let the thing expire. I'm not putting my voice, because here's the thing. Little insider information that you guys don't care about, but actors and writers and directors all did new contracts in the last couple of years. Writers and directors had written in the language that whenever there's a job involving writing or directing or what have you, the lead head connection to the creative process, the writer, the director, must be human. Whether you use their stuff or not, there's a human in charge, there's a human getting paid, there's a human getting the job. Actors didn't do that. Actors didn't insert must be humans as actors. And this stuff is getting so advanced now. And I said it the way I said it to you guys. I didn't say this is Danilo. I said it with inflection. I said it with a little bit of feeling, a little bit of warmth. And while it wasn't perfect, and as an actor would in a scene, while it wasn't perfect, it was pretty good. And as far as vocal tones, I played it for people that know me. I go, what do you think of that? They go, oh, that's cool. You record your audition. I go, that's not me. Like, shut up. They were like creeped out. Like, no, that's you. I go, no, it's not. That's AI using my voice to say those words.
From 15 seconds, a sample of 15 seconds.
Yeah. And I've seen breakdowns as an actor, again, non-football stuff, but insider information for you guys. Breakdowns for searching for actors to record, voices for, book reading sites, blah, blah, whatever. It's a real quick job. You come in, you just speak for like 30 minutes. You say 30 minutes of dialogue, different pages, different subjects, whatever. And we can make like X amount of books out of it. And you're going to get paid like $1,000 in perpetuity. For the rest of your life, that's all you get is that $1,000. And we're going to make however many books we ever want to make ever in the universe. Right. And you're going to listen to your voice being listened to by other people, and they're making money from it, and you're not. So creepy stuff going on in AI. But it is essentially stupid unless it gets directed in the right direction. So now this dummy has to figure out, how do I get those 15 seconds off of Speechify so it's not taking my Thunder Dan voice and like putting it all over the place and going, hey, you want to listen to this voice while you do your thing?
You accidentally checked one of those boxes when you first opened the app. So I don't think that
I probably checked something I need to uncheck. But as far as the Chiefs go, not going to Disneyland. Teams have been allowed to sell apparently 10% of their equity in the team to make money, obviously, for the owners and to expand things, or who knows, buy flowers on Valentine's Day. I don't know what they're going to do with the money, but what are your thoughts? What have you heard? What do you know about a possible move in the near to distant future?
From what I've heard so far this summer, it looks like it's moving along in that direction. Makes me kind of sad. I'm very nostalgic to where the stadiums are located, of course. Yeah. So I personally don't want to see it move, but I understand everything is a business decision. And it looks like it's going to be leaning in that direction, that it'll be more positive this time when they vote on it and discuss it and vote on it. So
I feel it's akin to what people must have felt when they left Municipal Stadium way back in the day. Mm-hmm. I'm sure people didn't want to leave there. Sometimes moving forward is progress. Sometimes you're good here. Don't need to mess up a good thing. Now, they did a lot of renovations not that long ago.
Correct.
Spent a lot of money to make Arrowhead more recent. I had no problems with it as the stadium goes. I felt comfortable. I felt like my needs were met. They didn't have me sitting in 4 feet of snow like Pittsburgh and Buffalo. Those teams, they don't care about their fans. You just sit there and be wet. That Buffalo playoff game where the guys are like climbing through snow to get to their seat, and I'm like, come on, man, that's crazy. Question: do they want it domed? Are they going to ruin the whole football weather effect?
I don't know that. I don't know that. I am all for
opening, closing roof kind of thing.
The elements are right. I'm all for whatever the elements are because that's football to me. But I could see that a controlled environment where they can make more money by hosting more events, regardless of the weather, would be beneficial to the business side of things.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beneficial to certain teams too, because there's certain teams,
absolutely,
Miami, who don't like to play in certain kinds of weather, don't quite do as well as they do when they're all cozy, toasty, warm, sitting at home, and they got their little cocoa on the sideline, and nothing's ever bothered. No, they get in that cold weather, and all of a sudden, things start to lock up. It's getting a little hard to get open. It's a luxurious throwing me on the ground here. It's fantastic. I love it when we do that. This Chiefs roster. Are there any thoughts? I know the punter battle is temporarily ended, at least temporarily today, because they signed Kwame Lassiter Jr. Did you hear about that?
I have not heard about that yet.
It was a couple hours ago. Kwame Lassiter II, who spent the past season with UFL playing with the Memphis team. Very, very small, sample size, 257 yards and a touchdown. Looks athletic, looks like a receiver, complete with the arm tattoos, like a lot of them. He's been playing. He's not been sitting on the couch somewhere, so that's good. We'll see. It's a body. It's a warm body because I know a lot of receivers are dinged up right now, and that's not really where I want them getting hurt if it's going to be at all.
Right.
But yeah, apparently Zaplicki, am I saying that right? The other punter that was out of USC was released to make. He was waived to make room for Lassiter, and then who's a former Bengal. Apparently, Bengals picked him up in 2023. Kwame Lassiter. That's where his last NFL team was. It says Wednesday, along with Lassiter, Kansas City hosted 4 defensive backs for workouts. To your point there earlier when you're saying we're dropping DBs like flies. Including Minnesota Vikings cornerback Harrison Hand, former New Orleans Saints wide receiver Kwan Baker also tried out. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. There might be some more additions coming. It's hard to say right now. As far as the roster itself, I just went looking through this again the other day just for the first time since we finished the draft and everything. And just the list of names. There's a lot of new names. It's going to be interesting to see who sticks, who doesn't. There's nobody for any particular reason. I think Tyquan Thornton's going to make the team. Jalen Royals, I think, could. I mean, if she's gone, before we go down that road, let's quickly just touch on that so we can just get out of the way until we know exactly what happens. How long you think Rashee Rice is going to get suspended? And yeah.
4 weeks, 4 games.
You're such the optimist.
I
seen
know.
so many people saying that. I'm like, do you know who our team is?
I know, which is why I'm trying to be optimistic about this because it probably is going to be like an 8-week stint at least.
What is the Kansas City Chiefs' typical minimum? Starts with an S, ends with an X. And I'm in the middle. 6. Okay? Last year, Charles Omenihu, 6 weeks, no charges, no admission of guilt, 6 weeks. Because the cops let him off or didn't, whatever, because the NFL said so. Because what if? Because maybe he did. We don't know. 6 weeks. Boom. So we got a guy who did what he did, is on video doing what he did, initially lied about what he did, then has admitted guilt to take a plea deal for what he did and is getting charged and is getting jail time, which I'm a dad. I love my team, but I also love accountability. And this I don't like this rules for thee crap, even when it's happening with my team, okay? And I'm sorry, neither you nor I nor anybody that's watching this show right now is going to do what he did and get 5 years probation with 30 days in jail to serve any time in that 5 years that you choose.
Right. So he
we don't get to do that. You're going today, and we'll see you in 30 days.
Yep.
No, it'd be much better if I could just do that. You're going today, and we'll see you in 30 days. There's no, well, I really can't. Can I do it on the weekends? Can I just do like once a month? Thank God in heaven it didn't turn out horrible. It could have been so much worse. Easily so much worse. God was looking out for him. The kid didn't get in a gigantic car wreck and kill people. Thank goodness. It could have been so much. People look at the thing that happened with the Raiders receiver a couple years ago. It could have made that look like a walk in the park, which is horrible to say because a young woman lost her life in that. But as one person, he went flying through a bunch of vehicles, and but for the grace of God, he's in a much worse place right now. I would like to see him get this prison time out of the way, and I want to get the sentence. Just get it down. Show him that accountability matters, okay? Because he's not getting it from home if the little video of mom walking by and stealing people's packages is telling us anything.
Yeah.
Because that's, the apple falling from the tree story, that whole thing. Yeah. If he's going to get guidance, it's going to be from Uncle Andy, and it's going to be from the guys he's playing with right now because he's not gotten it in his life so far.
Well, you got to surround yourself with people who are going to elevate you, right?
Yes.
So,
and that was not elevated action. That was not an elevated action what he was doing. Right. That could be just young and dumb. We've all been there. Trust me, I know. We've all been there. But I think 4 weeks is very wishful. I've heard Perez Taylor. I think a lot of people saying 4 weeks, probably, maybe 6. I'm like, if he gets less than a season, I will be thrilled. If he gets less than 8 games, I will honestly be shocked. If he gets 8 games and gets reduced, okay, I could see that, down to 6 or something. I could see that happening.
Yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs, I don't know if you guys noticed. Sorry, I'm a little biased, but I remember these things like scars on the back of my neck. We don't get free passes when it comes to suspensions. Guys get suspended, and they get suspended hard, and they get the letter of the law. And when you appeal, you get pound rocks. You're getting the suspension. You're doing it. That's what we get. We're not Ben Roethlisberger. We're not pick a player that you looked at and went, that guy only got that over the course of the last 20 years, and then Kansas City gets full letter of the law. Just make an example out of Kansas City. It's okay. This too shall come to pass. My concern for him, if I was him, my biggest concern would be that Jalen Royals kid. That dude's for real, and that dude's coming for a job. And if he minds his P's and Q's and steps in there and does that job as good as anybody possibly can, including Mr. Rice, who did it like that his first year, there's no reason another guy can't do it in their first year. Jalen Royals looked like a man among boys in college. He looked like he just got the game better than everybody. So I'm hoping that he's going to be elevated and doing some great things for us. Juju's there. Nico's there. I think Nico sticks. What do you think about Sky Moore? Do you think Sky Moore makes the team this year?
I think he does.
Yeah.
And I think that, we saw a lot of potential and growth last season. I think he does stick. So barring any crazy injuries or any
that
big.
That P word starts to, around year 4, year 5, potential starts to become potential? Really? Are we still talking about potential with this? Okay. I'm a little over the whole. I mean, again, if it's a Clyde Edwards-Helaire thing where he's a really good guy and they like him and he adds gel to the team, zip my country mouth. I'm done talking about it. All power to him. They love him. That's all that matters. He's part of that family.
Right.
Jimmy Holiday, another wide receiver. Mac Delana. Jason Brownlee, who was formerly of the Jets. There's a lot of guys here. There's a lot of guys in the building. So they'll have guys to fill in. The tight end you said, Jake Briningstool, wasn't he from Clemson? Who knows how long he's going to be out for.
Yeah.
But
Clemson,
I mean, he's going to be a depth guy anyway. What have you been hearing out of camp? Do you hear, is Kingsley Suamatai, is he locking up that left guard spot?
He's pretty close. I think it's his for the taking. I mean, unless one of the younger guys really, really shows up and shows out, but it's his unless he doesn't perform well.
The only problem I have with that is we heard them say that about him, about left tackle last year, and that lasted about, don't look at your watch, 5 minutes, and they're like, no, we don't like this example. He's not ready for that. That's showtime, and he's not ready for the big show yet. So let's get him off the stage. Let's put somebody else under the lights and let them dance around and get us to the Super Bowl again. So how much longer do you got? About 5 minutes? I know you're getting close. Like I said, this is the Figure It Out show, folks. My apologies. We're going to cover a lot more next week. I'll bring a lot more the stat stuff you guys like, and I'll bring some fun stuff for you with the commercials and whatever else is going on. And maybe I'll have an update on the film. What I talk like this is a very different accent, but they like this guy.
How much more growth do you need for the role?
It's pretty solid right now, but I told him I was going to let it grow and I was going to let it gray because I haven't dyed it in like a couple weeks. I get the fangs here and I get a little on the sides like Mr. Fantastic. I'm going to let all that just be natural because this guy's a different cat. So I want them to be, you want to shave the sides and leave just all gray. And then I'm looking for, I got to get it first. But they loved me in the meeting we did. I did not talk like this to them at all. They did not hear, shh. They didn't hear this voice at all. They only heard the character's voice, and he speaks like he's from the Eastern Bloc. So
love it.
Yeah, they were loving it too. So knock on wood. Hopefully Thunder picks that one up. I love the rookie left tackle. We'll talk about him next week.
Perfect.
What was I going to? I was going to ask you one more thing too. Dang it! And I wanted to kind of leave it with that.
Ran a list by me real quick in our pre-show, and it has escaped my brain.
There's just so many guys to talk. I'm so excited about this. Oh, yes. Okay, I remember what it was. It's the thing we talk about every year. What do you make of, he asks facetiously, Holly Glass Brown? I just saw somebody said that in the chat. Come on, man. You're feeling better about this O-line than any other year, says Slocks. That's nice. Listen. Guys, this is every season, this time of year, since Patrick Mahomes took the field, since Patrick Mahomes threw a left-handed pass against the Denver Broncos, every year for the rest of his career, it's going to be, but he's not going to be good this year. But they're not going to do good things this year. So where do you see this team going? Do you think, I don't think that they fall back as hard as they did after the first Super Bowl loss. Frustrating to me as it is, why when you lose, you got to lose so hard? Like the Buccaneer game was like, ugh! And then the Eagles game last year was like, can we just do this? Just start the game over after the halfway through the third quarter and go and play that game for 4 quarters. Because then Patrick throws 64
none
points
of
on
the
the board.
starters were in at that point.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, because they weren't trying to stop the Chiefs at all, right? We all know you can't have all backups on the field at any given time. That's not the truth. That's not the case.
Right.
I do believe it showed us how much we missed L'Jarius Sneed. Not having one shutdown corner going, okay, this receiver doesn't do anything today. Go get him. Good luck. And then the rest of the guys help. You know, we didn't have that. So hopefully with Fulton and the guys and another year of our young man, who, what's his name? Gosh, my brain is like 57 guys are in my head right now. Oh, I should know this. I'm going to go back.
There's more than 57 guys.
There's 90 guys in my head right now. Yeah. 90 plus guys. I'm talking about DBs Trent McDuffie. Trent and Christian Fulton, if they can lock down 1 and 2. And then there's the other kid, the DB, the safety, Jaden Hicks. Yeah, Jaden looks like he's going to be a real piece of the puzzle this year. I'm excited about that. But where do you think this team goes? How far can they go? Do you think they're going to – I think they're going to accelerate the recovery and skip that middle, screw things up against the Bengals in the AFC Championship season and get right back to things as they were, particularly if they have any kind of consistency from the wide receiver core. What are your thoughts? I think I'm not going to pick number of wins. I don't know. But I think that the way they managed last season, they managed every game last year.
Right.
They were like, what's the score? Just keep within 3. We got this. It was like stressful for us, super stressful for any fans. You don't want to see that. You want to just, can we get like a 10-point lead more than once or twice a season? Can we? No, we're going to keep them right here, right close to the vest. And then right at the end of the game, we're going to go, ah! And they did that. Every game except for one, the regular season with the starters. We were 15-2 last year, and everybody picked us to barely make the playoffs and be an easy out. So what are your thoughts? What are your feelings in a very short segment? What do you think? I don't want to keep
prefacing this with this could change after our first, couple of preseason games and we see how things are working out. But I think that we have a really good shot at continuing well into the postseason as we have in any of these recent years here. So I don't want to be overly confident and say that we're going to make it back to the Super Bowl, but I think we have a really good chance of continuing the newer tradition of the last several years of getting pretty far. So I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, our strength of schedule is not going to allow us to do that. We don't have the pieces together. Patrick Mahomes has had 3 kids in like 2 minutes. He's not capable of doing these things anymore. Travis Kelce's getting old, and all of this talk that people are spewing, right? Yeah. So I'm not ready to go there and say that. I do think that we have the ability to go very far because of we always find a way. So we always find a way. And even if it leaves all of us super stressed out, like you said, with these close to the vest games and whatnot, we always find a way. So I have faith that we will be far into the postseason.
First, I will just preface what I'm saying with the fact that I think it's hilarious that you said he had 3 kids and he's not the same. Au contraire, Momer, you're
the dad
a mom.
got there,
She's
right?
a mom. Unless we let ourselves go, the dads can pretty much be unaffected by the childbirth, maybe enhanced by the childbirth because they got another face that loves them and needs them. The moms go through a lot more. I'm just putting it out there, being honest. As far as
worth the sacrifices,
right? I mean, I will always have the chance to say, I always have to be able to say, these hands, these big receiver hands, are the first hands that ever touched my daughter's skin.
Aww.
The doctor was there underneath me just in case I was an idiot. But he goes, you want to get her out? I'm like, do I want to get her out? Do I? You do this? Is this the thing you do? He goes, well, you're supposed to be this great receiver. I go, I got it. And I'm like, it was a little trepidatious, I'm going to say. It was a little scary because it's like they're kind of slippery when they come out. I'm just gonna let you know. It's like trying to catch a watermelon with like Vaseline on it in the office. Like, I'm crowning.
God.
Oh, everybody that watches The Office knows what that means. I will say, as far as the Chiefs' chance, non sequitur, as far as the Chiefs' opportunity this year, I think they have as good a chance as anybody and a better
Yeah.
chance than most to get all the way back. And here's your first bold statement of the season. We'll do it on show number 1 of the preseason of the training camp. I believe, and Philly fans, come here real close. Listen up, Philly fans. I believe the Chiefs go farther in the playoffs than the defending champion Philadelphia Eagles.
Ooh.
Stick that in your feathered pipe and smoke it. That's what I believe is going to happen this season. So I'm just throwing it out there. I think that the calm, steady hand of Andy Reid will continue to guide this ship the way he has from day one, with Patrick Mahomes at the helm of the ship with him and all these guys around him. And I'm going to ignore that weird nightmare I had last night. I had almost 2 hours of deep sleep last night, which was great.
Oh, I am jealous.
I dreamt, and I was believing this was the first time in years I've had a dream where I thought this was real. I thought I was watching TV. I'm like, why do we trade Travis Kelce to the Eagles? What happened? He is not an Eagle. What? I woke up. I'm like, that can't be right. That can't be true. Do I remember this from yesterday, or is this a thing that didn't happen? And I like scroll in the phone. I'm like, what the hell was that dream? So, yeah, I think the dissecting of that dream is the opposite. He's going to excel, and they're not going to be part of the picture. So, Eagle fans, enjoy not winning the Super Bowl back to back, because you're not going to do it. I think we got a great chance. I think that we're going to have a great season as long as I got this lady by my side doing this show, going through some in a last second blush the cheeks moment. Been going through some videos. I'm trimming some stuff. I want to get a little highlight thing put together for us.
From over the years?
The time this woman has spent over the years sitting here breaking stuff down with me, and the changes in both of us and the experience, it just was like, I was on, oh, dog attack. The dog's like, cut the show short. He's throwing the hook out. It was almost it was a teary-eyed moment. It was good. It was like happy tears, you know? So thrilled to have you back. Let's make this season a great one. Let's get all the way back again.
What a great way to clean it. I love this. I can't wait to see it. I apologize. Dogs are barking.
Dogs will do that. Not Bruno. Clearly not Bruno. We miss Bruno. We miss Bruno.
Yes, absolutely. But yeah, I can't wait to see it. It's going to be a fantastic season of Chiefs Chat this year. I'm looking forward to all the time spent with you and with our friends in the chat. So.
And here's hoping all the teams stay healthy and there's no arguing about, well, if this guy was this and this guy. Let's just have a great, healthy season all around, and may the best team win, and let it be the Chiefs. And with that are always 2 words that we end the show with. I'm going to let the lady say it. I'm not going to say a word. Hong Forest.
Go Chiefs.